frequencies to be beneficial to your body into your intercellular water, and it'll also get the electrons or the negative charge or zeta potential into your body. You can also broadcast with this unit where you have a frequency for your body and your aura that's unique to you. You're the only one in the world with it. And you can actually broadcast frequencies to your aura and absorb it in through your aura, just like our aura absorbs in the frequencies of sunshine. The white light is actually multiple colors with frequencies, and we absorb it in. So this can broadcast out to your aura whatever frequencies you need to get you back into balance, and then you absorb it in. So that's 3 different methods to get those frequencies and those electrons into you. And like I said before, you want to do numerous ways because one way might be blocked. Also with devices like this, you can also do sound frequency and imprint that into the water and then drink it in. Or you could take the colors of the different color charts that you need, and instead of spending 2 hours in front of a light to absorb those colors in, you could put the color down, shine a flashlight through it. That frequency, that color will go down, get picked up by the laser, and then imprinted into the hydrogen of the water, and then you drink it in. So that's a faster way to do it. Plus, it's something you can be doing all day and all night. You carry that water with you, and you can, whenever you feel like it, once an hour, once every couple hours, round the clock, and even have it next to your bed if you wake up in the middle of the night, get more of that counterbalancing frequency into you. So there's many different ways to do that. I said I'd bring up crystals again later. The advantages of having crystals in your body from the salt and from the product megahydrate, which has silica in it, silica being a form of, it's a quartz crystal. Crystals hold frequencies. And when you have the salt crystals, the mineral crystals, the silica crystals in your body, they will absorb the beneficial frequencies that you'll put into your body to help bring you back into balance. And you can do that with frequencies from machinery, frequencies from food, frequencies from minerals, or frequencies from supplements. However you're going to get it into you, those frequencies will stay in your body longer because of the crystals. Our body will dump out liquids every couple hours. Our liver will dump that out. So then we're losing the electrons and the frequency. The crystals, in particular the silica from megahydrate, will keep that frequency and that negative charge in you longer and recycle it a few times so that you will get the benefits of it longer, and it'll help you through the night so that you don't have to get up in the middle of the night and try to resupply your body with the electrons and negative charge and with the frequency, which is one of the downsides of cantron, is people were getting up in the middle of the night to do it, and a good night's sleep is beneficial to you also. So utilizing the silica and other crystals in your body is a great way to let you get through an 8-hour night without having to have the stress about worrying about waking up. Gino, can you bring in the microphone?
I was just reading something about, it said not to take the silica with other supplements. Something about it interferes. You never mentioned anything about that.
Where did you read that?
I don't know exactly where, but it was something about silica. I wondered if that meant that same as megahydrate, because that's a silica. It said not to take it when you take your other supplements. Something about it interferes with the process of absorbing.
Well, silicas on their own are very good for bone and cartilage and muscle and everything else. So silica is a good basic building block in the body, and it's also useful in detoxification and everything else. Utilizing it like we're doing here so that it will keep these beneficial frequencies in you longer, is another way to utilize silica. But you were saying that you've read somewhere that they're saying not to do it with other supplements because it'll interfere with the absorption of them.
At the same time.
Okay.
Do it like later.
Well, I've got a 100-page book on silica that I'm busy going through right now. I haven't run into that aspect of it yet, but if I do find that, I will note it and tell it in all the next meetings to find out whether it should be 15 minutes or a half hour or an hour in between taking something with silica and other supplements. Gino, if you could take the microphone to Mike, he had a comment on that. Right here, with the beard. What were you saying about silica, Mike?
It wasn't a comment. It was just
Oh.
in response to what she was talking about. Absorption is what she was looking for the word.
Oh, okay.
To describe what she was talking about.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to have Mike up in a few minutes when we get into this natural cellular defense, and he's going to tell his story on that. Rebounding is another excellent way to detoxify the body, energize the blood and the lymphatic system, and to build and store ATP, which is the way our body utilizes energy. Rebounding is the most efficient way to do it. It puts the lymphatic system and the lymph nodes under pressure and forces everything through. Helps take the toxins out, shake everything through, gets the lungs going to exhale it that way, gets the sweat going to excrete it out that way. And if you're doing running, running is a great way to energize the body, but every time you hit the ground, you lose a little something. So in stride, you're building it. When you hit the ground, you lose it. On a rebound, you're just building. You're not losing any.
Is that a trampoline?
Trampoline. We've got a great book on that if you're interested, Dr. West, called The Golden 7+1, and he runs you through that. Basically, to wind some of this up, anything that's going on in the body as far as a degenerative disease is basically all from the same problem. There's 10,001 different names that the pharmaceuticals and modern medicine have put on things because that helps sell more product, but the root cause is basically all the same. Whether it's cancer or osteoporosis or arthritis, you're too acidic. Your pH is too acidic. And if you're too acidic, a lot of older women lose bone mass. And it's because the calcium is leached from the bones and the joint areas, because calcium is a very alkalinic substance, and it goes to neutralize or counterbalance the acidity in the body. So, the body will keep stealing from one organ or tissues or bone or whatever it needs to keep the whole organism going, and it'll steal the calcium to keep the body and the blood in a pH balance situation, and especially the blood, because your blood has to stay pH balanced in very small parameters, whereas our saliva pH and our urine pH can have wider fluctuations, but the blood has to stay pretty stable, otherwise you're dead. So if somebody tells you, oh, you've got osteoporosis, you need to start taking calcium and all this other stuff, or you need a hip replacement because you have good insurance, they're not getting to the root problem. They're selling you antibiotics or selling you surgeries or different things, or supplements, but the real root problem is you're too acidic. You need to address the acidity with the different methods to get back into balance, to get the root cause handled, if you're going to actually call yourself cured. And the only thing that can cure anything in the body is getting the pH back in balance, which allows the immune system to be in balance, and it's the immune system and the white blood cells and the lymphatics and everything that keep your body healthy. So same way with arthritis. Arthritis is because you're too acidic. It's pulling extra fluid in there to try to dilute the acidity. That fluid and the blood proteins are getting trapped in that area, so you're not getting blood movement, you're not getting nutrients in, you're not getting toxins out, you're not getting lymphatic flow in there. So it gets very stagnant, swells up, which then cuts down on the mobility, and then also all that extra fluid puts pressure on the nerve endings, which creates pain.